Hi guys, this is Mystica with the Mommy Lifestyle. I'm back with another video, and here I'll be showing you what we do in a little bit more detail on a daily plan basis. This is our daily plan. Again, this is for my 7-year-old second grade daughter and my 6-year-old first grade son. Okay, first we start out with math. For math, we actually do a little bit of a drill sheet. So we'll start with the drill sheet. Either we're doing addition drill sheet, and then we'll go right into our math lesson. And then from there, we'll do our handwriting without tears. Not handwriting without tears, I'm sorry. We just finished our handwriting without tears book, and we're moving to a reason for handwriting. Reason for handwriting lesson. And I can copy this and paste that into each block. One thing I love about these planning sheets is I'm able to just copy and paste it into the next block. And on Fridays, we do math games on the computer, and we read from Life of Fred. And then we'll do another reason for handwriting lesson. Next, we have language arts. The way we do language arts, we go to our CLE language arts book. No, I don't even have to put lesson. CLE language arts, and then we'll do spelling. And for our spelling, we actually do the CLE spelling part. We don't do the spelling portion that's actually inside the actually I'm gonna write it out for you. What we do, we go and we write spelling words 2 times each, and then we'll do a spelling city activity. And what we do for spelling city is they log into spelling city, they'll do the teach me word for word, and then they'll play 2 spelling games, and that's what we do every day. And then finally on Fridays will be our spelling test. Even if the spelling test falls in the middle of the week, with our language arts quiz, I always try to save the quizzes until that Friday. So on Friday we have a CLE quiz and spelling quiz. And like I said, sometimes we don't have a CLE quiz on each Friday, so it's just kind of give and take. Okay, from there we move to history. And for history, also for I didn't put literature in there, which is our literature and read alouds and language arts, so I'm going to go back there and do that right after that. And we normally do our literature and language art, literature and read alouds probably right after spelling, and sometimes we'll go ahead and have lunch first, and then we'll come back and do our read aloud, or we'll do our read aloud and literature during lunch. So I'll just put literature here. Actually read aloud. Come on. Actually, on Thursdays and Friday, we only do independent reading. We only do our read alouds 3 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. On Thursday and Friday, I just give them their book, and they go find them a quiet spot, and they do their independent reading. And there we have it for language arts. Then we'll move on to our history. For history, we'll do our read aloud, history read aloud. You know what, I'll put history read aloud, which is our history lesson. Then we'll do a notebooking page and an illustration. After we do our illustration, we go to we'll do, like I said, we'll do geography on Tuesday. So if they want to do some extra independent reading for history, then they can. Most of the time they do, so I'll just, you know, leave that blank, or we'll watch a video. So I'll just put video there, and I'll copy and paste this into Wednesday as well. You know, I think I'm gonna write notebooking page. I don't know about you, but sometimes I just really don't like abbreviations all the time. All right. Okay, and for geography, we'll do our geography read aloud. Geography read aloud. And from there, we'll do the same concept. We'll do a notebooking page. And we'll go from the notebooking page to an illustration. And we'll watch video or read a book of their choosing. All right, and I'll copy and paste that into Thursdays as well. On Friday, we have a history project and or a geography project. Okay, for science and nature study, let me just move this down. For science and nature study, we do our science read aloud. Science read aloud. And for our science read aloud, we will do a we'll read from the actual Apologia book. Then from our science read aloud, we'll go well, you know what, let me do science lesson first, because we do have a read aloud after we do science, so I'm going to notate that as science lesson. So we'll read our science lesson, and then after our science lesson, that's when we'll do our notebooking page. And during our illustration, we have a science read aloud. So I'll do illustration and read aloud. And then after our illustration and read aloud, we will watch a video. And it's normally a short video clip right after that. And I will copy and paste this into Tuesday and Wednesday as well. And for Wednesday. And for and Thursdays, we actually do science projects. But before we do our science projects, we do our nature study. Nature studies are 2 days a week on Thursday and Friday. So we'll do nature study. Nature study reader. After our nature study reader, we will do a probably a notebooking page as well. Like we do a lot of notebooking page or a lap book, so it'll actually be a notebooking page and or a lap book. Sometimes we'll do both. It's according to how my children are feeling at the time. Notebook and a lap book. And then we'll go into our science project. Because if I do the science project first, it is not going to happen. At all. And it's according, if the weather is permitting, then we'll go outside for a nature walk. So I'm going to add that there with an asterisk there. Okay, finally we have our fine arts and electives. Our fine art electives are poetry, Shakespeare, and music. Poetry, Shakespeare, music. Okay, I was getting confused there. So it's poetry, Shakespeare, music, and composer. So what I normally do is, instead of me printing all of this out, multiple copies for a whole week, I just basically put term, fine arts term, or elective term. Our fine arts term is the music and composer. Our electives is the poetry and Shakespeare. So that's what that is. So I'll just put music or composer. And for electives, I'll put Shakespeare and poetry. We do poetry every term, so some terms I'm not doing Shakespeare, some terms I am. So that is it. I will just copy and paste that as well into each block. And we'll have an activity on that Friday for fine arts and our electives. But there you have it. We have math copywork, language arts, history, geography, science, nature study, fine arts, and electives planned. Again, this is not a sponsored video. I have had this Plan Your Year free principles saved for a while now, and here recently I started to utilize them to help get me back on track for the rest of the year and to keep me organized. If you want your free copy, please look down below. There's a link. I highly recommend them if you're planning out your year. Like I said, I'm on a mission to becoming more organized and having everything right where my hands can touch and feel it and see it at all times, so I can kind of stay on track in our homeschool. I hope you're enjoying this planning video series, and stay tuned for more videos to come. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day. Goodbye.